Dana Cody is a reality TV star, an investor, an author, a boss lady, and her current net worth is over $25 million. In a 3-part interview, Dana walked us through her principle of success as an entrepreneur, shared some of her current engagement in Africa, and also left the young entrepreneurs daring to walk the path that she has walked with some encouraging words. Listen, learn, and dare to live the dream.
Young entrepreneurs listening to you, getting inspired like myself, what advice would you give to them? How can they start? What life lessons have you learned that have helped you to where you are today that you want to share with them?
I want to say the first thing is, how do you start? You start by just starting. Just do it. We are our greatest enemies. Even myself, I just launched a product line, Bikumi Essentials. So I'm just importing natural shea butter or something so simple. And I didn't want to put it out because I was afraid of the packaging. But then I had to say to myself, it's a great product and the product's going to sell itself. It's trial and error. It's business. If people like it, they're going to buy it. Then I invest more and I will get the packaging structured together. Just because I have it to have perfect packaging from the beginning doesn't mean I have to put that pressure on myself. So many of you have ideas, but you're just afraid. You feel as if you don't have enough money to do this. You don't have enough money to do that. You don't need money. The truth in business is business should pay for itself. Start with what you have and you gradually make things grow as it's going. That's one. The next thing is you have to do something that you have a passion for and what you believe in. A passion and what you believe in. When I started in the nail industry, it was my mother's passion and what she believed in. But I believed in my mother. So that was my drive to continue the business going after she passed away. It was my love and devotion to her. It was my love and devotion for the community to bring an impact. We hired men and women from all different walks of life and gave them an opportunity to learn something to feed themselves. So that passion is why it grew the way it did. You can't do anything just because your friend is doing it. You can't sell makeup because you saw that someone else made $1 million from selling makeup, so now you want to sell makeup. It doesn't work like that. You have to sell makeup because you love makeup and you love a product that makes women feel beautiful. You have to do what's in your spirit. And how do you find that is getting grounded. So it's phases to it. It's not that you just wake up as an entrepreneur. No, you work on that. Wherever you're working now, you treat that position in that company like it's your own. You give it your all, because one day you will have your own. Then as you're going and you're working for different places, because again, I started working at 12. So I started at a young age as a waitress, as a cashier, as a hostess. You understand? So I did different jobs until I found what I like. I excelled in it, and then I went into my own thing. So don't be so quick to walk before you crawl. It's like 17, 18, 20-year-olds just want to be millionaires overnight. It doesn't work like that. Be in it for the long haul. Be in it for generations, not just right now. So I would give young entrepreneurs, pace yourself, find yourself, and do what you're passionate about. Because if you're not passionate about it, you can make money and be miserable. And that's not living. And it really doesn't make sense. I've met more people who didn't have as much money as I had that are happier than me doing something that I wasn't happy doing. Find what you like, find what sets your spirits, do it. And I guarantee you, it will be successful. Don't compete and don't compare yourself to anyone else. Just stay focused and stay in your own lane, and you'll get where you need to be and where you want to be.
I am just like taking everything you're saying in. And I think that's why I enjoy doing what I do, because every time I speak to people like you, I feel like I'm one step closer to where I'm supposed to be, because just taking all this knowledge in, and hopefully the viewers listening to you, is just preparing me for the next level. But tell me, what are some of the things, because for someone to make as much money as you have made in life, what are some of the things that have kept you grounded as a young woman who is self-made, who is doing great things? Why aren't you like showing up and doing other things? What keeps you so grounded?
Because it could be here today and gone tomorrow. And that has been my story. You know, every millionaire, billionaire has gone through bankruptcy. If you haven't lost it all and made it back, then you're not a true hustler. You get what I mean? So, I was born to be an entrepreneur, and so it's just maybe just like it's just been a part of me since birth. So I don't really glorify. I work hard. I put a price on what I deserve to be paid. I know what I want and I go for it. But in the same realm, I know what it's like to grow up in government assisted housing. I know what it's like to not have food. I know what it's like to be amongst poverty. So I am fortunate and blessed to have had experience both worlds. And because of that, I try to just maintain being humble. Because I could have millions in the bank today and a few bad investments is all gone tomorrow. And then what? So I walked around as a proud and boastful person, turning people off from me, looking down on people. And then if I ever need those same people, will they be there for me? No. So I don't care who you are. I treat everyone with respect. My mother always said, even a dog on the street deserves respect. And that's how I feel. So I don't need to have a Bentley and the Chanel purse and all of these things for you to like me. Either you're going to like me how I am or not. When I show in the room, I'm going to show up plain like this. If you don't want to respect me, then that's your bad. That shows your character flaw, not mine, because I know what's in my bank account. I know who I am. I know the moves that I can make. I know the context that I have. It doesn't move me.
I think your mom is a very wise woman to say that, because I can relate to what your mom said, because my mom will always say, if you want people to respect you, you have to respect people, because you can't get what you can give. You have to give what you want other people to give you.
And there's also a concept, I look at life like a tire, like a wheel. What goes up must come down. And it can go, it will go back up again, but when you're up, God will sort of create your lifestyle when you're down. And being down can be in different ways. I've been down emotionally and spiritually, not financially. I've been down financially, but up emotionally and spiritually. So depending on where you are, you still should not be disrespectful. You still should not think that you're better than anyone, because you're not.
I feel so inspired listening to your journey and your story and how humble your train of thoughts are. No wonder you've made it so much in life, because it just takes certain kind of principle, I think, to actually get to certain place in life. So thank you for sharing that journey with me and my listeners and viewers who probably will have the opportunity of having such conversation with you. So thank you for sharing all that wisdom and all the knowledge.
And thank you for having this platform, because there are people like myself and yourself. Like, this is motivation for me equally to continue to keep going. It's a reminder that people are still watching me. Even though I've laid back more, people are still there. So I want to say thank you for your platform and your hard work and your diligence. You've been on me like, hey, I want to get this done. And you got it done.
Yes.
You understand? So give yourself a pat on your back that you're doing things phenomenal, and there are people that's coming behind you that's looking up to you. And it's not easy. It's not easy. You've done the same thing. You're not American. So to come to this country, to work, to have your own business, to be an impact within yourself is not easy. But you're doing it and you're excelling in it. So keep it up.